A few minutes, maybe a few hours before we came on air, the Pentagon announced that it will be training Ukrainian technical crews in Oklahoma on the use, operation, and maintenance of the Patriot missile system. How impractical and how slow is this going to prove to be?
Well, normally it takes 3 months of formal schooling for American soldiers to effectively master all the tasks that are expected of them to work on this very complex anti-missile system or anti-aircraft system. So I would think that for the Ukrainians, it might take a little bit longer simply because of the language barrier. But the point is, the way things are developing right now, I'd be surprised if they had much of a Ukraine to deploy to in 3 to 4 months.
You know, I don't even know if it's lawful for the American government to train foreign troops at American expense on American military property. Do you have any, in your long career in the military, do you have any familiarity or experience with this, Colonel?
A little bit. Obviously, with regard to Latin America, we've done this for decades. We actually established formal schools for it. The so-called schools of America used to be characterized in the most hostile terms by our opponents as having schooled most of the terrorists and so forth that they dislike. So no, this is nothing new. We've done this before. The CIA has done it for forever. My point is, I just don't think this is going to make much difference to the outcome on the ground in Ukraine. It simply won't. It's not going to happen fast enough. And then, of course, you've got to push everything over there, all the equipment. Then you have to provide lots of missiles. Remember, you shoot 2 missiles at every target. You could go through 1,000 missiles in Ukraine in a few days.
So the Patriots that the Biden administration is sending are not there. And when they do, I assume they're in Germany. I mean, they're not in the U.S., but it's going to take 3 months before the Ukrainians are prepared to use them. Where's the war going to be in 3 months? In 3 months, winter will be a little bit behind us.
Well, I think this is really the most important question today, because of all the information that's pouring into us right now. There's a great deal of information that the entire Ukrainian front facing the Russians in southern Ukraine is now severely weakened and in many parts simply crumbling. On average, the brigades that have been fighting the Russians in and around Bakhmut and surrounding towns, right now they're